Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy, I'm Chris the Don One, and I am back with another video. We're going to be talking about NBA free agency. Let's start off with first things first. Breaking news. But Vince Carter, new home next season is going to be with the Sacramento Kings. Now, there were reports out there swirling that Vince Carter was maybe entertaining the notion of maybe going to the Golden State Warriors, trying to chase that chip. There was some rumors out there that suggested that he may be going to the San Antonio Spurs, but he chose to go to the Sacramento Kings. I think it's an $1 year, $8 million. When you look at it, you know, Sacramento Kings, they may be doing some noise next season. I don't think that this move is going to elevate them to playoff contention. They may be in the playoffs, but I just don't see this move as them winning a series, okay? So Vince Carter is going to the Sacramento Kings. Now, in other breaking news, I think his name is Oladipo. He used to be with the, Oliniak, where his name is. He used to be a center for the Boston Celtics, and now he's going to the Miami Heat. All right, basically because the Brendan Gordon deal, the Haywood deal, excuse me, and they have to clear cap room to sign him. So in order to clear cap room, they have to either trade or release not only him, but Marcus Smart, as well as several other players to fit Hayward under the salary cap of the Boston Celtics. So Pat Riley said, yo, if I can't get him, then I will just get the next best thing. Now, they already lost and I forgot his name. He was a power forward for the Miami Heat. They already lost him, so he's just a replacement of what they lost, okay? Now, in other breaking news, Tim Hardaway Jr. is going back to the New York Knickerbockers. Now, he was drafted by the New York Knicks, by the way, and he's been bouncing around in the league. His second stint, if you want to call it a stint, was with the Atlanta Hawks. He was very useful, very vital, very important for the Atlanta Hawks. And the New York Knicks have been eyeing him for quite some time. Now, since I'll get ready to say Pat Riley, since Phil Jackson has been removed as president of operation, he wasn't necessarily quote unquote one of his guys, and that's why he let him go. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. is an athletic forward. He can play some defense. He can knock down shots. Does this mean that he's a superstar? No, he's not a superstar, but he's clearly something that the New York Knicks need. Very energetic, very athletic, and with this move, you can tell that the New York Knicks philosophy, they're not going to be interested in the triangle no more. They're going to be playing a conventional, typical offense that a lot of these NBA teams are using, being more athletic, being more defensive, having a defensive presence on the perimeter. And with athletic guards and forwards, you may have a chance or an opportunity to defend the Golden State Warriors. In some cases you can probably beat them, and in other cases, reality sinks in and they're just going to beat you. Okay, so that was a good move. And in other news, Rudy Gay, and this one stunned me, all right, because I didn't see this coming. Now, there was reports out there that suggested that Rudy Gay was going to join the Golden State Warriors for a minimum. Rudy Gay was not having that, and now Rudy Gay has found a new home. He was with the Sacramento Kings, and now he's with the San Antonio Spurs. Now, with this move, clearly the San Antonio Spurs may know a formula on how to defend the Golden State Warriors. And I always stated this last, last season, is you have to have a defensive presence around the perimeter, all right? Not necessarily the low post game, but around the perimeter, and make the Golden State Warriors forwards and guards work for their shots, work for their efforts. Rudy Gay, plugging Rudy Gay with the San Antonio Spurs is a huge plus. You know, with the forwards and guards that they have at their disposal with the San Antonio Spurs, this is clearly a great move for the San Antonio Spurs. I'm not ready yet to say that does this move mean they eclipse the Golden State Warriors. When you look at it, no, not really. But it gives them an opportunity to beat the Golden State Warriors. An opportunity, not to beat the Golden State Warriors. This move is clearly not meant for, this is going to really put them over the top and beat the Golden State Warriors. Now, Dirk Levinsky took a huge, massive pay cut for the Dallas Mavericks, and that means he's going to stay with the Dallas Mavericks. Him and Kobe Bryant has pretty much been the only players that have stayed with one team for over 18 years. And this is clearly a good move, not only for the Dallas Mavericks, but for Dirk Levinsky as well. Now they can save that money and use that money to build their roster. Now they have, certain players on their roster that I'm impressed with. I forgot the kid that used to play, was drafted by the 76ers. Now the Mavericks have him at their disposal. So him learning under Dirk Levinsky, that's a huge plus right there. The Yogi kid, that was a diamond in the rough. No one knew that this kid was going to be a very, very special talent. He played in the D League, got cut in the D League, and now he has a home with the Dallas Mavericks. And you just heard this here first from me. I feel like with another year on his belt, he can develop even more, okay? So we truly haven't seen the aspects of him yet, all right? Now, in other news, it seems like Jamal Crawford has spoken to LeBron James, LBJ. LeBron James has been recruiting Jamal Crawford. If Jamal Crawford gets released by the Clippers, or in a trade, somehow, some way, the Clippers trade Jamal Crawford to Cleveland, and that is also a good look and a good move. Also, clearly, the one thing that he can help with the Cleveland Cavaliers is getting points off the bench in a huge, major way. I don't think this means he's going to be elevated to the starting lineup, but with his six-man experience, it only solidifies the bench of the Cleveland Cavaliers, all right? Now, there is a rumor out there, speculation, okay, that the New York Knicks, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Atlanta Hawks are going to have a three-team deal. Now, the inner layers of this three-team deal is that the New York Knicks are going to get a first-round pick plus a player later to be named. Cleveland gets Carmelo Anthony, and the Atlanta Hawks get Kevin Love. Now, the Atlanta Hawks organization has been eyeing Kevin Love for quite some time, and they feel like he's a important part, a vital part to the Atlanta Hawks. Now, the Atlanta Hawks got rid of Paul Millsap as well as Dwight Howard, and now they're seeking their eyes on Kevin Love. Now, as far as Kevin Love with the Atlanta Hawks, this might be a good move for not only Kevin Love, but for the Atlanta Hawks. Does this mean that they're going to be, in the playoffs with more pieces? We have to wait and see. We have to have a wait and see approach on this. With the Cleveland Cavaliers, you guys know what I thought about, having Carmelo Anthony with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, you address a lot of your questions as far as your perimeter defense. Now you have another forward that can defend not only either Klay Thompson or Kevin Durant. He can switch off on either of those two individuals. And also, it gives LeBron James some time on the bench where he can rest up on the bench. I think this is a good look for that. But on the other side of the ratio, now you're adding more problems, okay? The things that Kevin Love did for the Cleveland Cavaliers, that he did great for the Cleveland Cavaliers, now you're going to be missing those opportunities, you know, as far as getting offensive rebounds, being some type of his low post game, as well as his 3-point game, okay? It's not, you know, I wouldn't say it's the best like Steph Curry, but it was pretty reliable and useful for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So you miss that portion, that element of the Cleveland Cavaliers game. But however, you pick up your perimeter presence. Carmelo Anthony is known for a 3-point shooter, but then again, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, they're all ISO players. So one, if not two of them, is going to have to suffer just a little bit. They may not get the ball in certain situations, and I'm pretty sure with those three guys, they're going to figure out somehow, some way how to make this work. I don't think it's going to be ego with either one of these guys. You know, if you want to say in a nutshell, Carmelo Anthony have been known to do this with the Dream Team, all right? But once again, that is the Dream Team, and who they were playing against may been the reason why Carmelo Anthony could fit so fluidly with the Dream Team. So we're just gonna have to wait and see on that. So that's what's been going on in NBA news, NBA free agency. Like I say at the end of all my videos, out of all of these moves, I feel like the San Antonio Spurs moved up a notch, okay? I'm going to have to wait and see what other pieces they're going to add until we say without a shadow of a doubt, does this move elevate them past Golden State? Of course not right now. But now they have their own big three with the San Antonio Spurs, and we're just going to have to wait and see how it plays out. Is Tony Parker coming back? That's another huge plus. He won't be able to schedule to come back until midway through next season. Okay, Ginobili, is he coming back? Okay, so if they come back, as well as they add some more pieces, and they don't lose any pieces that they have on their current roster, then we're just gonna have to wait and see what all of these moves mean with the Golden State Warriors versus the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, now guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe, please. Notification gang in the building. Hit that notification icon, that notification bell, so you'll be informed when my next video or live stream is going down. It's your boy, I'm Chris the Down One. I'm out.